Welcome, healthy friends, to another episode of, you guessed it, the Reality of Health podcast. You know, the other day I was thinking, I remember seeing so many recipes, because I like to cook, from the olden days, let's call it. You know, something your grandma used to have. Maybe even have her cookbooks. I got to thinking, I wonder what those foods look like now. This is just a fun episode to kind of show you the differences of what we used to make and what we have now. As you can see on the screen, a lot of donuts, which are awesome looking. So let's get into what donuts used to be like. Here we have donuts. Check out from Edna. Great old name, isn't it? 2 eggs, 1 cup sugar, 1 whatever of sweet milk, 4.5 probably cups of flour, 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder, butter size of an egg, and 1 teaspoon of extract. Could be almond, vanilla, who knows. They had all kinds of stuff back then. But see how many ingredients we have? Yeah, very few. Contrast that with what we have now. Here we have the D plus D. You know who that is. Here's just the basic cinnamon donut. Okay. Starts with enriched wheat flour. First of all, if you don't strip it of its enrichment, you won't have to put it back. I'm just saying. Okay, so you can see here we've got some B vitamins and stuff. Water. Palm oil. There's controversy on whether that's good or not. Probably super refined, not a good quality palm oil. Sugar. Okay, we got that one. Cake donut mix. More wheat flour, enriched. Same thing, B vitamins. Then we have non-fat dry milk. I didn't see that in the other recipe. Egg yolk. Good. Leavening. Gotta have some kind of baking soda type stuff. Sugar. Okay, we got sugar again. Soy flour. Did you know it had soy flour and soybean oil in the donut? Why? We don't need that. That's terrible for you. Wheat starch. That's gluten. For all those of you who are gluten sensitive. Salt. And then contains less than 2%. Now, I'll guarantee you there's more than 2%, but they're claiming sodium stearoyl. Did I say that right? Lactolate. Enzymes. Konjac flour, that's fine. Carrageenan, not so good. That'll mess up your gut. Locust bean gums, that'll really mess up your gut. Cellulose gum, same thing. Wheat germ, they do that for more oil. Natural and artificial flavor. So, natural can also be artificial. These are dubious terms right here. Soy lecithin, that's fine. Beta carotene for color. Now we go back to the actual ingredients for the donut, not the mix. Soybean oil, one of the worst that you can consume. Cinnamon, sugar. Dextrose, which is sugar. Cornstarch, cinnamon, and palm oil. That's a lot more ingredients than Edna's, I would say. And I'll bet these taste better too. If you've ever had any of these modern donuts, compared to making your own, they taste like a lot of chemicals. All right, moving on. So this is Toll House Cookies' original recipe. You know, those Toll House cookie, chocolate chip cookies you see everywhere. The original, famous from the New England Inn. So they started with cream, butter, brown sugar, more sugar, eggs, that's baking soda, hot water, flour, salt, and nuts or chocolate chips, vanilla. That's it. Very simple. Super clean. They were probably delicious. Let's contrast that with what we have now. This is from grocerynutrition.org because it's really hard to find what's in these cookies. See, a lot of these companies, they hide this. They don't want you to see what's in this stuff. So you gotta dig. All right, so we have their morsels. Obviously, it's the chocolate. Okay. Natural flavors. That's fake. I guarantee you. Most of the natural flavors are not real. Wheat flour. Okay. Sugar. Got it. Margarine. Why do you need margarine? Look at what it's made out of. Palm oil, soybean oil, diglycerides. You don't need all that. Look at all this. Natural and artificial flavors and whey. You don't need that. We already saw that, like, you can use just butter and cream, right? Okay. Would you rather have butter and cream or whatever this is? Margarine. Nasty. Bleached wheat flour. Here we go again. More shortening. Molasses, that's fine. Corn syrup, more sugar. 2% or less. I guarantee it's more than 2%. Eggs, water, natural flavors again. I'm sorry, why do you have to put natural flavors in? You should have sugar, chocolate, basic regular vanilla flavoring, salt, baking soda. It's so simple. Why do they have to make it like this? Oh, I know why. We all know why. Gotta be shelf stable, Eric. I know, this is the point. This stuff hurts you. You don't need this. Just make your own. It's super easy. All right, let's go to the world's arguably most popular cookie. Right from Oreo's website. Sugar. Unbleached, enriched flour. Bunch of B vitamins. And then we have palm and or canola oil. I guarantee you it's probably canola oil because that's cheaper and it's horrible and they know it. Cocoa, more high fructose corn syrup, so that's more sugar. Leavening, well, we have to have some kind of baking powder. Salt, which, okay, it's not sea salt, but they're not going to do that. Soy lecithin, that just makes it like not so dry. Chocolate, well, what kind is that? We have no idea what that means right there. And then artificial flavor. Why do you need artificial flavor when all you have is salt, chocolate, and wheat? We all know why, because these are cheap and it's all about profits. Just wanted to show you that there's not as many ingredients in Oreo cookies as you think. But that stuff in the center, that all comes from this right here. That right there. That's the worst part of that cookie. All right, let's move on to the next one. So back in the day, we used to make cakes, right? Well, here we go. Old school cake recipes. A foundation layer cake. Sugar, butter, eggs, flour, baking powder, milk, vanilla. A white cake. Same thing. Angel cake. Other than egg whites, pretty much same thing. All right, so that's simple. Very easy ingredients. You can go buy them. You can make them yourself. You can make, these cakes you can make yourself. You don't have to buy anything. But then comes along probably the most famous cake going right now. Has been going like this for probably 20 years. We all know it. We all love it. But do you know what's in it? I bring you Costco's cake. Okay. I know it's a triple chocolate, but bear with me. All right, it starts with cake mix. We got sugar, flour, cocoa, vegetable oil, modified cornstarch. I don't need that in there. I didn't see that in the last couple recipes. Dry skim milk, fine, salt, wheat gluten. Oh, another irritant to the bowels. Oh, and your entire body. We have propylene glycol. Uh-huh. Yeah. Can you say antifreeze in your car among a million other reasons they use it? Just saying. Baking soda, sodium aluminum phosphate, that's just baking powder that's got aluminum in it, so we always say to buy aluminum-free baking powder. More diglycerides, those are terrible for your gut. Soy lecithin, fine. Here we go with xanthan gum again, so it's another gut irritant. Cellulose gum, another gut irritant. Liquid albumin and yolk, that's liquid eggs. Why can't they just say liquid eggs? Why do they have to say the protein of the white and then the yolk? Water, chocolate, of course, more sugar. Then we got the icing, and that's more sugar. Same thing with shortening. It's just polysorbates and potassium sorbates and artificial flavor. What? Artificial flavor? Why do we need that? You already have chocolate. Chocolate and sugar is tasty goodness. Why do you need to add artificial flavor? And then they got those pearls and all this other kind of stuff that's in here. And it makes up this, cake thing. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there that as tasty as Costco's cake is, it's also just as terrible for your health. I kind of sort of would rather have one of these. I'm not going to lie. Or these probably taste a lot better. Okay, guess what? The number one food consumed right now in America. I'll give you a second. One. It would be Chipotle burrito bowl. Not the burrito, believe it or not. It's the burrito bowl. So I figured, let's go look and see what's in their food. Compared to, let's say you made it at home or you were actually in an authentic, Mexican village with an authentic Mexican restaurant. I'm telling you, they wouldn't use this stuff. It's not that bad. I'm not hating on Chipotle. I'm just going to bring this to you quick. Okay, we can see the ingredients in the chicken. But look at this. You got sunflower oil, which we all know seed oils, vegetable oils are horrible. So as much as Chipotle's trying to do good, they keep using like the worst oils you can use. So here it is in the chicken. Steak. Rice bran oil, not good. Carnitas. Sunflower oil, not good. Their beef. Rice bran oil, not good. Sofritas. Okay, you got rice bran oil. All right. Not good. Now, quickly on their, follow me, on their tortilla. Canola oil. So of all the oils to put in your body, canola is up there with probably the worst. It's banned in many, many countries. Comes from rape seeds. Now it's grown in Canada, hence the canola oil, but also we in the health community call it cancer oil. CAN. I think you get that. All right, so then I was thinking, okay, what is the next top 3 foods people eat? Well, French fries is in there. Oh, I still can't get into Wendy's. This is crazy. All right, let's figure a different way. Potatoes, vegetable oil. Now look, canola, soybean, cottonseed, sunflower, corn. Those are the worst oils to put in your body. 100% horrible. You are begging for ill health. Dextrose, that is sugar. Sodium acid pyrophosphate to maintain natural color. What's the color of a potato that you need to add something to stop that? Cooked in vegetable oil. Okay, so you added oils to the potatoes and then you cooked it in soybean oil and vegetable oil containing canola, corn, and cottonseed. And hydrogenated soybean oil. Then we have an anti-foaming agent. This is dimethicone, another version of dimethicone, which we use. Okay, ready? As a stool softener. Yes. So if you're having troubles down there, just go get some Wendy's fries. You'll be all right. Seasoned with sea salt. So you put all this other stuff in here, all these bad oils and sugar and chemicals, and then you use sea salt. What's the point? Just use any salt at that. Okay, see, it gets me lit up, doesn't it? All right. Everybody knows In-N-Out. So this is from Food Babe. She's amazing if you haven't seen her or looked up what she talks about. She's fantastic. Well, guess what? In-N-Out keeps their ingredients secret. You will not know what's in there. We do know a few things. She points this out. Of course, the beef's not going to be very good. Growth hormones probably in the beef. French fries, we know, are going to be cooked with probably cottonseed oil, one of the worst things you can put in your body. Sandwich buns, they're going to be fully hydrogenated using soybean oil, sugar beets, Roundup going to be in there. Fructose is going to be in there because it's going to be in the sauces and it's going to be like in everything that they have. They got to probably putting MSG of some sort. Oh, and by the way, let's go back here real quick. Maybe I can get nutritional info. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so ground beef salt. Fine. It's not going to be good beef, but we're somewhat okay. Look at how much is in the bun. Now this is just a single, by the way. We could go through all these, but I think you get the point. There is a lot. There are sugar and enzymes and maltodextrins, which I've told you guys before is the worst sugar you can consume. Modified food starches, more preservatives, more oils like sunflower oil and vegetable oil. They actually add vegetable protein to the bun. Wheat dextrose. What is wheat dextrose? I mean, it's sugar from wheat, but there's not a lot of sugar in wheat. Wheat flour, wheat gluten. Oh, so we have another antagonistic substance, chemical to put in your body to, affect everything from inflammation to gut problems. Wheat maltodextrins, again. And then we get in, of course, real cheese, American cheese slice. No, it is not. And those are terrible for you. You can see everything that's in the mayo and the tomatoes and oh, look, lettuce. Nothing, just lettuce. And onion, just onion. Okay, I just wanted to jump back in there and tell you what's in a burger. And that's just a regular burger. We're not talking about bacon and barbecue stuff and whatever. That's just a regular one. Tortillas. Got to pull this out because this is a very glaring one that you can see everywhere. So you go to Taco Bell, you go to Chipotle or any place, and you get the tortilla. Well, here's Trader Joe's. White corn, water, and lime. That's it. Been making those guys for 20 years. That is how you're supposed to make a tortilla. Now, it's easier to make it with corn than wheat with 3 ingredients. But here's what a soft taco looks like from Mission brand that you see all the time. Enriched bleached wheat flour. Of course, the same stuff they put into everything. Water and vegetable shortening with soybean oil, hydrogenated soybean oils, and palm oils. Then, of course, contains 2% or less. Salt, sugar, got to have the leavening agent. Got monoglycerides, enzymes, wheat starch. That's another close one to gluten. Calcium carbonate, antioxidants to keep things from actually going bad on the shelf. Cellulose gum, Gower gum. Those are gut just antagonists. I'm telling you, the gums are, if you want irritability down there, you do the gums. Dough conditioners. Why? You don't need it. So you think, I'll just get some tacos from Taco Truck or someplace else, and you get the wheat version tortilla. It's probably this, more than likely. Corn might be just 3 ingredients. Wheat, not happening. So because French fries are so huge, I just wanted to look at what McDonald's puts in theirs. We all know. Potatoes. Again, with the vegetable oil. They use those because they're cheap and they can reuse them over and over and over again. But the more you use it, the worse it becomes for your health. Okay, canola, corn, soybean, hydrogenated soybean oil, and then they have to add natural beef flavor made from wheat and milk derivatives. Why can't you just use beef flavor? Why do you have to make it out of wheat? Oh, that's because it's cheaper. But you already buy beef to make your burgers. There could be some way there to incorporate that. Dextrose, which is sugar, and of course we have another pyrophosphate, and then salt. And then notice, they had to put the asterisk. Natural beef flavor contains hydrolyzed wheat and hydrolyzed milk as starting ingredients. That's MSG. It's basically MSG for all intents and purposes. So because of these really popular products, and I know I'm harping on a little bit of fast food here, but bear with me. These are important. People are eating these all the time. And then if you're in a rush and you go, screw it, I'll just get some French fries, thinking they're not that bad. They're that bad. It seems to be that lettuce is well. So then, because chicken sandwich is one of the top 5 consumed foods in America, I decided, let's go to Chick-fil-A and see what's in theirs. Well, we've got chicken, which I hope that would have been the case. And then they got to bread it with all the enriched flour stuff. Refined peanut oil, again, terrible, with more stool softener. Then they add sugar, salt, MSG, pasteurized non-fat dry milk. Not so bad. Of course, you have to have leavening because it's the coating, the breading. Then we get into the bun, which is more of the same that I've been harping on for now, 10 minutes or something? All the same stuff, but more water, more sugar, more yeast, more soybean oil, more wheat gluten, cultured wheat flour, probably not good either, vinegar, okay, and then more preservatives. And this one got me. Organic acids. What? What is that? You just say organic acids. Like, what kind of acids? There's inorganic and organic, probably, and many other types, probably. What? You don't tell us what it is. And then there's this one, Datem, D-A-T-E-M. Looked it up. A lot of people use it. Known to cause some cancers and some other things like adrenal dysfunction in studies. More lecithin from the soy, which is fine. More wheat flour. Look at that. More wheat starch. Starting to see a trend. Wheat on any food is becoming the only ingredient in almost everything now. Butter flavored oil, which is soybean oil, palm kernel oil, soy lecithin, natural flavor, which is fake, 100% guaranteed. And of course we have pickles, probably the most natural thing in here, but oh no, they got to add a sorbate. And then they have natural flavor in something in the whole sandwich. Not sure what that would be. Oh, that would be MSG. It's just another name. They'll all sneak those in there. They all do it. So I know this is just what it is. I'm bringing out some things that I see that, I was thinking about it and I'm thinking, what happened to good old recipes? Like Edna's. That is so simple. It's not that expensive to make, and half that stuff's already in the fast food version. Why can't you just make these? I would love to taste these. I might even partake in something like this because I know it's more real. She didn't say bleached, enriched flour. It's just flour. Well, anyway, maybe think about the ingredients in some of these foods that you're buying. Maybe try and make some of these on your own so that you don't just completely toxify yourself through these commercialized foods that are, by the way, in the top however many foods we consume in America and the world, but mostly in America. Those are bad for you. Really bad. All right. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate everybody. Take care of yourselves.